Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
180! 180!
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
180!
To throw is Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for play action.
Is this thing on?
In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st.
I smell a quitter.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Hurts. Escaping to his left. Taking off. To the pylon. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I smell a quitter.
The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
I smell a quitter.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
13.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, report! Report!
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out left. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle Coming up now for first and 10.
44-yard line.
180, 180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Hurts will try it again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts again. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line.
I smell a quitter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, middle. Hey, get your on.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Second and 10.
Hey. What? 180. 180.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They come up now on third down and 4 to go.
No, we changed it. Hey, Alpha, Salat.
Jackson now. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. In motion goes Likely. This is Henry. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Here's Jackson. Pushed out to his left. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Fourth down. Jackson. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Ravens first down. Wow, that was no small feat. Going for a 4th and 9, they still picked it up by a yard.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson looking to throw. Open man, that's Flowers. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jackson up top again, rolling to the left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down into the play, backed by the quarterback. Let's see. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. Again, it's Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
No, Thompson! 180, 180! Get it, get it! No, Thompson!
A first down throw for Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play for the Eagles. 33 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back! Alpha! No,
now Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
22-yard line.
No, Thompson!
To the air again. Hurts. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Hey, report. 180.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
A gain of 13 yards.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Yeah. Hey. Sit up. 13. Hey. Sit up.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
That's some bullshit.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy.
From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. That one caught LaJonte Wester. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. LaJonte Wester. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete.
And here I was thinking you were a
breakdown. From
quitter.
where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as Q3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Great. No touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
No touch.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down
It's a
the field
two-score
with these
game.
big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up.
They'll try for it with the fullback. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. They get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
No touch, no touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You blitzing? Okay.
Great, set. No.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
63, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
At the 31-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey,
Hurts will try it again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12.
I took a shot.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
Jackson's pass.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
4 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Hey, 73.
To throw is Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Moving to his left, and he'll take this one in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
This here. I'm gonna go. We change it. 180.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Moving left, going up top and looking for Andrews. Oh, big hole left side. And they're
I love it. I love it.
He will score.
Oh, shit.
72 yards.
Oh.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown.
180. Finish it. 180. Yeah. Finish it up. Finish it. Sit up.
Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack.
Second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
180. You are X.
Now whistles here and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
No, we changed it.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Great.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. finally brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yo.
Now, Jackson. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, Ravens.
You change it. Middle. Sit up.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson up top again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Getting kind of anxious there, champ.
Again, it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Settle down.
Jackson looking to throw. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Let's go, baby.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Room to run past midfield. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 59 yards.
First down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. On 2nd down, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone.
brings up third.
All right, so anytime you're
goal.
facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
Trimmer. No touch.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Listen up.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
We changed it.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up
Keep
3rd
floating
down.
it up there. Keep floating it up there. It'll get caught.
Back to throw, Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the Ravens' 1st down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards. Here's 1st down.
1st down. Baltimore.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did
They're
their
done
job,
all
get
right.
this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now They'll start from the 24.
Miami.
Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.
Good game,
You've
sir.
been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.